Hi there, welcome back to Created to Write. My name is Amara, and I'm so glad you're here. Last week, we reflected on God creating us good, simply because He is good. And, He answered the question, how can I be good, that we posed in our first episode. So I highly recommend that you give it a listen if you haven't. This week, it's something new. Since it's a new month, I thought it wise to open the last month of the year with a piece on vulnerability. There's a story in the Bible about a woman who poured expensive perfume on Jesus' feet, and she wept. And this piece draws on this story, or on that story. During the life of this podcast, there are going to be themes and topics that we will always come back to, and vulnerability is going to be one of them. The title of this poem is Alabaster Jar, and it explores the themes surrounding fear and shame and likens them to an ancient perfume jar or fragrance, if you wish. We're going to transition into the poem now. I stare at it. The representation of all too dear and dark to be unleashed. I take a whiff. On some days, it has a sweet smell with notes of vanilla and hints of jasmine. But today, just like every other day, it has hints of fear and shame, with notes of lost and hurt. My most precious possession, I used to kiss your feet. How can I give my neighbor even a whiff? For I fear my jar will only appall them. Its fragrance will disgust them. If only I would open my eyes, then I would see that their possessions, their jars are hidden in their bright smiles and searching eyes. The fragrance of their jars melts into a sweet-smelling aroma. Their tears wash your feet. If only I looked, I would have seen that they clung tightly to their jars, the same way I cling to mine, and the same fear I possess I see when I look into their eyes behind their smiles. Then, only then, can I walk up to them and offer my jar with all of its content, my fragrance with hints of fear and shame. Thank you so much for listening to this piece. I hope you were blessed by it. I hope it has helped you. It helped you ponder a bit. Next week, we're going to be exploring deeper on the theme of vulnerability, but with vivid imagery of being in solitude. Until then, I hope you remain blessed. Shalom.